Okay, I am going to go over just a base level of the double stick patterns. And this is something that since I started with Sifu Guru Rick Fay, if you look at this shirt right here, people, this is OG Minnesota Kali Group. Minnesota Jean Fan Kali Group shirt. 80s, early 80s, here it is. So, when I started with Sifu Rick Fay in his garage, we would do basic 6-count Sinawali patterns and all these different patterns for 30, 40, 45 minutes straight, non-stop, all the time. That's how we warmed up. We blitzed it. We started and learned new counts, made up counts, all right? It was about repetition, 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 because we knew that the weapon teaches the hand. You start to understand body mechanics at a higher level when you have a weapon in your hand. So the Sinawali, or the double stick training, was really important. It still is for me. I do a lot of my Carenza with double stick. Every single day I usually do some double stick Carenza just to maintain the flow and to make myself more ambidextrous. So I have left hand work, right hand work all the time. Now when we start to do these, we have open counts where the sticks are like this, abierta, all right? So this is all the open stuff, and then we have what's called closed count, cerrada, right? Closed could be here, could be closed on top, but it's crossed, they're crossed, okay? So that's closed count. I'm going to start out initially with open counts. Open counts are really good for body mechanics. Plus, I would have to say that if I had a fight with 2 sticks in my hand, I'd probably stay more on an open system, simply because I wouldn't be getting crossed up underneath my own arms. I could be hitting. Plus, for me, we did a lot of really full contact work with swords in the Kabikabong, and that was all open. There was none of this because the handles are too long. You can't do Sinawali. You get nailed up in the handles. So that also was so much full power that you didn't want to get crossed up. You didn't want to have that big long blade chambered under your arms. So I got really used to, especially if we're doing functional training, really power hitting, just keeping an open count. Now obviously if somebody was super ninja with closed stuff, so be it. But for coordination, closed is awesome. So here we go. I'm going to start out just with, and I'm going to just differentiate these two, but they're oftentimes the same. Cob Cob and Pie Pie. Right now for me, Cob Cob was initially just right here, open, striking right here. Now, a couple of different versions. One, I'm just using my shoulders and my arms to hit, but notice I'm not crossing the center line. I'm not crossing this way. I'm hitting retract, hit retract, bah, 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 bah. But you're still getting your shoulders in there. Quick movement with your shoulders, all right? Could go high, high, middle, middle, all right? Hitting low, low, low. So you go high, high, middle, middle, low, low. Heaven, standard, earth. Heaven, standard, earth. Heaven, sticks are pointed to heaven. Standard, straight across, earth, the sticks are pointed to earth, right? You can also do the Cob Cob. We're really maximizing the mechanics. And again, I'm not trying to cross the center line. I'm letting my body mechanics swing the stick. Swing the stick. And again, this is for body mechanics. This is not the speed version, it's for body mechanics. And again, letting the weapon teach the hand. You emphasize body mechanics when you have that weapon in your hand. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Cob Cob. Now this is also called Cob Cob Pie Pie, but just to differentiate, we always call this Pie Pie. High, high, low, or medium, medium, low, low. High, high, middle, middle, low, low. You could also be going whap, 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 whap. A little quicker. And again, this is a little bit more crossed, obviously, but it's the same mechanics developed. Pie Pie, Cob Cob, those terms are interchangeable a lot. Sometimes people call this one Pie Pie, sometimes Cob Cob. For us, this was Cob Cob, this was Pie Pie, just so we had a differentiation. Okay, now we have X 4 count, or ICUS. So it's backhand, inward backhand, inward backhand, inward backhand, inward backhand, inward backhand, inward backhand. Just making an X. An X. Nothing crazy. X, 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 X. Then you have high-low 4. High, low, 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 high, 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 high. Okay? Then oftentimes we went into a abecedario 6 count, also known as entry 3. Entry 3 into sombrata. You've probably heard that a lot. All right? Pasuk Tulo or Pasuk Kabaya. One of them's Tagalog, one of them's Visayan. I think Pasuk Tulo is Visayan, and Pasuk Kabaha is Tagalog. I don't know. I don't speak either one. Just been termed this. All right. So this is high, low, high, high, low, high. Inward, low backhand, high backhand. Inward, low backhand, high backhand. High, low, high, high, low, high. Generally, you're doing a little side step with this. You're going to be doing a lot of movement with all these, but this one is definitely utilized a lot with the footwork. Entry 3, or abecedario 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so again, a high, low, high, different count. You're going to see that when we do the sombrata. You're going to see that when obviously we do the abecedario 6 count right here. Now, next one is the La Costa open 8, which is this combination of our X, 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 high, low, high, low, high, 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 low, high, low, high, 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 low, high, low. 2 high, 2 high, 1 high, 1 low, 1 high, 1 low. High, 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 low, high, low, high, 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 low, high, low, high, 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 low, high, low. La Costa 8. Okay, next one, basic crosata. So, inward, redondo, inward, redondo, inward, redondo. A lot of times you're doing like a box footwork. All right, so you have a box where your feet are, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going inward, inward side redondo, inward, inward redondo, inward, inward redondo. Angling to the outside of the blow. Crosata. Campo method. All right, so that's crosata. Now we have abanico 3, which is this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now you're doing all high, of course. But you could go high, low, high, high, low, high, high, low, high, high, low, high, low, high, low, low, high, low, low, high, low, low, high, low, 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 low. And all the different possible combinations of highs and lows. That's abanico. Then we have still keeping with our open counts. We call it the thrust 4. So you go thrust 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thrusting inward, thrusting inward, thrust 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 slash inward, thrust slash inward. Okay? And then last one that I'm going to go over today for the open counts is Wittick, lob tick, Wittick, lob tick, Wittick, lob tick, which is a hit and retract, hit through, 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 hit and retract, hit through. Then, whoa, then you can go hit, slash up, hit, one side of the X, 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 hit, one side of the X. All right, so those are our basic open counts. Sticks are starting here in an open position. Next, we're going to do our closed counts from this.